My friends, when sickness comes to your door, cry out unto our Almighty Elohim, for He alone is the great physician. Set your house in order. Those were the words Hezekiah heard, but before the story ended, God saw his tears. And sometimes, the Lord chooses ordinary things to accomplish extraordinary mercy. The prophet came with solemn words. Prepare your heart today. The shadow of death surrounded him. As life seemed slipping away, he turned his face toward the wall and poured his soul in prayer. Before another word was spoken, God had already heard him there. The Lord who formed the mountains still notices every tear. And when the world feels darkest, His loving voice is near. I've seen your tears, my child. I've heard every whispered plea. Before the healing ever came, my promise had already been spoken free. Not by power in the fig tree, not by wisdom man can claim, but through the mercy of the Father, who still calls us each by name. Isaiah brought a simple cure, just common fruit and clay, a humble lump of crushed up figs, placed gently where he lay. There was no magic in the remedy, no power in the vine. The healing flowed from heaven's throne, according to God's design. Sometimes He parts the waters, sometimes He calms the sea, and sometimes through the ordinary He works His mystery. I've seen your tears, my child. I've heard every whispered plea. Before the healing ever came, my promise had already been spoken free. Not by power in the fig tree, not by wisdom man can claim, but through the mercy of the Father, who still calls us each by name. He used oil for the wounded, water for Naaman's pain, clay upon the blind man's eyes, and life came once again. He may use doctors, He may use prayer, but every good and perfect gift still comes from Him who cares. I've seen your tears, my child, and I have not forgotten you. Though answers come in different ways, my faithfulness remains true. The power was never in the figs, the glory was never man's to claim, for healing has only one author, and Jesus, our beloved Jesus, is His holy name. The figs were only the means, the tears were what He noticed, and the healing belonged only to our God. I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. To God be all glory. Amen and amen. Shalom. Shalom.